Hello, teaching friends. My name is Teacher Stephanie from teachingstephanie.com or Teaching Stephanie on Instagram. I am here to talk to you today about Outschool application video. Now, I just finished recording a video all about the application questions. In there, I talk about an application guide that you can download. I'll put the link below. And in this video, we are going to focus on the video portion of the application. The video that you submit that shows Outschool what you are like, your experience, your teaching style, and what you would teach if you get accepted to teach with Outschool. So let's get to it. Okay, like I said, in this video, you are going to learn the tips and tricks that I tell teachers as they submit their video, what they can do to make the best video possible to send to Outschool and get teaching. I also mentioned that I have an Outschool teaching guide. You can download that below. I will leave that in the description box. It is full of great information from application to lesson planning to teaching, Zoom tips and tricks, setting up your classroom, all that good stuff. You can download it in the complete Outschool guide. I will leave the link below. When you enter in your email to download it, you will be sent a course. So you will have day one of applying to the course, your homework for the day, and you will be teaching in no time, my friends, if you do that course. So please download the guide, go through the steps in the course, and you will be so happy that you did. Now, on to your application video. You've answered the questions, you're feeling really good. Now it's time to go on camera. I know, that is super scary, especially when you haven't done it before. I remember my first time about 3 years ago, my first time in front of a webcam, teaching a lesson in front of nobody. It was a recorded lesson of just me in the classroom, and I was mortified. I was so nervous. It's not something that comes natural. The more you practice, the more you do it, the better you get. Just like anything else, practice makes perfect. So don't be scared. Don't worry. It's not natural for anybody. Well, maybe YouTubers. I want you to do it anyway, because after you submit that application, you'll get to teach the best kids on the planet. So please, please, please do it anyway. Practice makes perfect, and you will get over the fear in no time, I promise. Now let's look over really quick the video tips that Outschool gives you as you're submitting the video. Okay, now here's my advice on the video. Like I said, if you want this all written up and typed nicely for you in one spot, you can download the guide. But my advice for submitting your video, here are a few things to keep in mind. Speak clearly to the camera. So it can be difficult because on my camera, I'm on my phone right now. The camera's up at the top, right here. But I'm over here. You can tell when I'm looking at myself and when I'm looking into the camera. It makes a big difference. So make sure you're looking into the camera, not at yourself. It can be hard because you are a beautiful, beautiful person, but stay focused. Stay on the camera and speak clearly. Make sure you look friendly and professional. Make sure you show off your space. Right now, my classroom is halfway done being painted. I still need to paint in between these two stripes, but it would be perfectly fine to film in here. It's great. You could have a blank background. That would be fine too. You could record in Zoom and do a virtual background. For college students who are having different dorms, might be moving around, going from teaching at mom and dad's house to teaching back at college, I tell them to get a shower curtain. Get a bright, fun, colorful shower curtain and just teach it here. I will show you an example of mine that is a shower curtain. It's a rainbow one, and that worked perfectly. I moved it from my old unfinished basement. This was before the basement was finished. Put it over the beams in the classroom. I also was in the food storage at one point, had it there, and then I had it back here, back on the regular wall, just taped up. The shower curtain works great. It's a great idea to make sure you have as much natural light as possible. That's going to be the most flattering. If you are doing a video at nighttime because the kids are asleep, it'll be quiet. Just keep in mind that it's going to be a little bit dark. There might be some shadows across your face. If you can try and get a ring light on Amazon, and that can help you too to kind of brighten up your face a little bit and get a little bit more light. Would I get a ring light specifically for this application video? No. But if you want to invest into your classroom and have that ring light later on to use every day as you're teaching, then yeah, it might be a great idea to get it, use it in your application video. Now, the biggest thing that you can do for this video is to write out a script. I want you to write this out, write down your thoughts of what you're going to say, and then practice, practice, practice. Practice in the car, practice a few times on video, and make sure you're doing it over and over again so that as you're saying this, it sounds more natural and less like you're reading the script. Now, the format that I love telling people that works great for this 5-minute video is to spend the first minute on your background, your education, your expertise, your experience working with children. Spend the first minute talking about that in the video. The rest of the time is about a sample class. They want to see what you would teach, what a class with you would look like. They want to see this. That's why I say have a bright, colorful background. Show off your space, show that it's a fun, engaging classroom, and also be yourself, fun and engaging. Now, big no-no here, do not go over 5 minutes. Think about this as your audition to teaching. You're showing them what you would teach like in a classroom. What's your teaching style? Do you do more lecture? Do you do more question and answer? Are you reading more? Are you asking them questions and then engaging with them in a humorous way? Show that off. Show what you would do. If you're drawing or painting a picture, show that. If you're playing the piano along with them, show yourself playing the piano at the piano. Okay? Make sure you show this off. It's like an audition, so make it like you're really teaching in the classroom. Don't talk about what you would do in the classroom. Show them what you will be doing with the students when you're teaching with them. Now, in that teaching guide, I give you a page to fill out your script. You can download it, like I said here. Remember, that first minute is all about describing yourself, kind of your resume of why you would be a good teacher because of your education and experience with children. Now, the last couple minutes are going to be about teaching a class. Now, let me share with you my example of my script, what I would say in my video. Now, I do have a video up about the actual application video that I sent. This has since been changed. It is outdated, so don't go off of that video. It would probably be a bad example if you're going off of that. All right, here's what my example would be today with the new standards and the advice that I showed you. Check out my new updated 2020 application video for Outschool. Hello, Outschool. My name is Teacher Stephanie. I have taught in the brick and mortar classroom for 1 year. I taught 3rd grade in the public school classroom and I absolutely loved it. In 2012, I graduated with my bachelor's degree in elementary education with a focus in science. I love teaching STEM concepts in the elementary classroom setting. I would love to teach students on your platform multiplication strategies that I taught my own students in the public 3rd grade classroom as well. A class that I would love to teach is memorizing multiplication facts the fun way. Here is a peek into my classroom so that you can get a sample of what it would be like. Hello, learners! In today's lesson, we are going to be learning about the 3s and the 9s. Now, multiplication, we are going to say this over and over again. Multiplication is repeated addition. You are just adding over and over and over and over again. So for example, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4 times is 8. Multiplication is repeated addition. Say it with me. Let's go over some strategies with the 3s. Now we know that multiplication is repeated addition. That means that one of the strategies you can use with multiplication is skip counting. We can skip count to learn our 3s. Now, you might not know how to do this, so I've come up with a way to help us memorize skip counting with the 3s, and it is in the form of a song. You might know the tune. Feel free to sing along with skip counting by 3s with me. Now, I am not a singer. I am a math teacher, so please forgive me for the following. Oh, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. We'll practice seeing this more as we memorize the threes in multiplication. That way, you can get these facts memorized. Do you want to learn a cool trick with the nines? Let me show you. If you hold up your fingers like this, you're going to see the 9. You're going to see your 10 fingernails. Make sure you're looking at your fingernails so that you know how to do this trick correctly.
Now, if the problem is 9 times 7, the first thing that we will do is put down our third finger. So we'll count from the left, 1, 2, 3, and put down that finger. Then we'll count the fingers on the left side, and we'll count the fingers on the right side that are still up. There are 2 on this side and 7 on this side. The answer to 9 times 3 is 27. Great job!
Pretty cool, huh? Now that is just a sample of what I would teach in my multiplication multi-day course. Thank you so much for watching this video and considering my application. I will see you in the classroom. Goodbye! Okay, there is my new updated 2020 version for the Outschool application video. I hope you found it helpful. Remember to do that first minute introducing yourself, your experience, your expertise, and then the last few minutes of what a sample class with you would look like. Big thing to remember, do not go over 5 minutes. One more thing to add, as you're uploading your video, make sure it is 100 megabytes or less. If it is more than that, if you've added sound to it, you've added some music, you've gotten really fancy and edited it, make sure you compress the video to 100 megabytes or less. Now your homework right now is to write down your script. You can download the guide and I have this script format written down for you, or you can just write it down with a pen and a piece of paper. Go and write down that script and then film and submit your application. I want you to teach. If you haven't started the application, I will leave my link below where you can apply to Outschool, and I will also leave the link to my questions video about the application questions, how to answer them, and you can do that as well. All right, as my hero, Mr. Rogers says, let's make the most of this beautiful day. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos of balancing teaching and motherhood, go check out my channel. I will see you in the classroom.